This is commentary on Lesson 107 in the Workbook for A Course in Miracles. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. There are three key ideas in this lesson, one being the constancy of truth, meaning that truth is something that is just there and it's all being truth, it's always there, it never goes away, and that you don't have to do anything for the truth to be true. You don't have to do anything to be the truth of what you are. It's just there. And as we've been learning, our only job is to let go of this false self, and then what we are is there. We don't have to strive for it. It's ours, and it's constant. The second idea in key idea in this lesson is the idea of how very, very different the reality of what we are is from what we think that we are. And then thirdly, the truth of the oneness of ourselves, in that once we rediscover this truth about ourselves, it will automatically be shared with everyone in our lives. Everyone that has been in our lives is in our lives now and will be in our lives, because the truth is that oneness, and therefore when we accept it, we're accepting it for everyone and sharing it with everyone. Okay, so let's go through the lesson. What can correct illusions but the truth? And what are errors but illusions that remain unrecognized for what they are? Where truth is entered, errors disappear. They merely vanish, leaving not a trace by which to be remembered. Again, the analogy of light displacing darkness. You have darkness in a room and you turn on a light and the darkness is just gone. And so when truth comes, illusions are gone. They're not there. There's not truth and illusion. There's just the one, the truth, and illusions disappear. So they are gone because without belief they have no life, and so they disappear to nothingness, returning whence they came. From dust to dust they come and go, for only truth remains. So it's this idea that this illusion of ourselves is only there because of our belief in it. And we know that we can change our beliefs about ourselves. We know that we can believe things that are incorrect about ourselves. And changing that, then we are that thing that we've changed it to. So it's understanding that it's not real, it's only something we believe to be real. And we can change what we believe. So from dust to dust they come and go, for only truth remains. That's an allusion to the biblical verse in Genesis. From dust to dust they come and go, and for only truth remains. Can you imagine? Now here, this is a practice that we want to do because we want to have an analogy, which is all we can really think from here. We can only think by analogy about reality. So what this lesson is encouraging us to do is to remember a time when we knew we were loved and safe. If just for an instant we knew that for sure. And if you can't remember something like that, it doesn't come, then just imagine yourself as such, whatever picture that would be, it doesn't matter if it's a physical picture or an illusionary picture of you, but imagining what that would be like to feel completely loved and safe. So, and in that exercise, then we're going to see that that's just a very, very, very small idea compared to what the truth of we really are. So it suggests, can you imagine what a state of mind without illusions is? How would it feel? Try to remember when there was a time, perhaps a minute, maybe even less, when nothing came to interrupt your peace and when you were certain you were loved and safe. Then try to picture what it would be like to have that moment be extended to the end of time and to eternity. And then let the sense of quiet you felt be multiplied 100 times and then be multiplied another 100 more. And now you have a hint, not more than just the faintest intimation of the state your mind will rest in when truth has come. Without illusions there could be no fear, no doubt, and no attack. When truth has come, all pain is over, for there is no room for transitory thoughts and dead ideas to linger in your mind. So these transitory thoughts and dead ideas are these ideas about being an ego body self. Truth occupies your mind completely, liberating you from all beliefs in the inferior. They have no place because the truth has come and they are nowhere. They cannot be found, for truth is everywhere, forever, now. When truth has come, it does not stay a while to disappear or change to something else. It does not shift and alter in its form, nor come and go and go and go and come again. So this is a common experience we have. We have some sort of sense that we hang on to about ourselves, and it lasts for a while, but then it goes and we lose it, and then it may come back and we lose it. Well, those are all within this realm of illusions, and truth is not like that. It's constant. It's always there. It doesn't come and go. It stays exactly as it always was, to be depended on in every need and trusted with a perfect trust in all the seeming difficulties and doubts that appearances the world presents and genders. They will merely blow away when truth corrects the errors in your mind. When truth has come, it harbors in its wings the gift of perfect constancy and love, which does not falter in the face of pain, but looks beyond it steadily and sure. Here is the gift of healing, for the truth needs no defense, and therefore no attack is possible. Illusions can be brought to truth to be corrected, but the truth stands far beyond illusions and cannot be brought to them, the illusions, to turn them into truth. So that's our whole idea here, is to bring the illusion of who we think we are, a sad, suffering, miserable, guilty self, ego body self. We bring that to the truth of what we are, and it just disappears in the light. Okay, but we can't make the illusions true. We can't bring truth to illusions and turn them into truth. Truth does not come and go, nor shift, nor change, in this appearance now and then in that, evading capture and escaping grasp. It does not hide. It stands in open light, in obvious accessibility. It is impossible that anyone could seek it truly and would not succeed. Today belongs to truth. Give truth its due, and it will give you yours. You are not meant to suffer and to die. Your Father wills these dreams be gone. Let truth correct them all. We do not ask for what we do not have. We merely ask for what belongs to us, that we may recognize it as our own. Today we practice on the happy note of certainty that has been born of truth. The shaky and unsteady footsteps of illusions are not our approach today. We are as certain of success as we are sure we live and hope and breathe and think. We do not doubt we walk with truth today, and count on it to enter all the exercises that we do this day. Alright, so now he begins with the practice instructions. And this again is for us to attempt to do the first 5 minutes of every hour. And so we begin by asking him who goes with you upon this undertaking that he be in your awareness as you go with him. You are not made of flesh and blood and bone, but were created by the selfsame thought which gave the gift of life to him as well. He is your brother, and so like to you, your Father knows you are both the same. It is yourself you ask to go with you, and how could he be absent from where you are? So that's the real central idea of truth. It's always there, and the truth of ourselves is always there. It can't be absent from what we are. Illusions can't put it out, but the truth of what we are will make the illusions disappear. And with that illusion of self goes all the suffering, all the ideas. Like he said, you were not born to suffer and to die. That's not reality. That's not God's will for you. Truth will correct all errors in your mind which tell you you could be apart from him. You speak to him today and make your pledge to let his function be fulfilled through you. To share his function is to share his joy. His confidence is with you as you say, truth will correct all errors in my mind, and I will rest in him who is myself. Then let him lead you gently to the truth, which will envelop you and give you peace so deep and tranquil that you will return to the familiar world reluctantly. And yet you will be glad to look again upon this world, for you will bring with you the promise of the changes which the truth goes with you will carry to the world, and they will increase with every gift you give of 5 small minutes, And the errors that surround the world will be corrected as you let them be corrected in your mind. So, there again, this is the idea of the oneness of self, the truth of the oneness of what we are. That when we realize the truth of what we are, it will automatically be shared with everyone because we are one with everyone. And so our entire role changes from being a small little body self in competition with all the other body little selves, and all the hassles and all the suffering and conflicts that come with that, all the misery from things not working out, from the arguments and all the things that come from fighting, everyone fighting for a little self. All that is gone. Doesn't mean we don't have the behaviors and the actions in our life forms as they are, but we're no longer engaged in that fight because all our only purpose is to remember the truth of what we are and share that with everyone. So do not forget your function for today. Each time you tell yourself with confidence, truth will correct all errors in my mind, you speak for all the world and Him who would release the world as He would set you free. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.